because that cristagallian cribriform plate is part of the neurocranium, but the sinuses and the septum are part of the visceral cranium. So it's a transition between those two parts of the head. That olfactory bulb and the olfactory nerve is cranial nerve 1, right? So it's got cranial nerve 1 associated with it. And
so you said it's part of the neurocranium
and part of the visceral cranium. So it's a transitional bone between the two. So the ethmoid's also a busy place. It articulates with 9 bones.
Wow.
So it articulates with the sphenoid, right? The vomer, both nasal bones, both palatine, both maxilla.
Can you slow down?
Yeah.
Vomer.
Yes, sphenoid, vomer, nasal bones, palatine, maxilla, frontal, and then also the cartilaginous part of the nasal septum. So if you look in there, if you could, you have the vomer, yeah. So if you insert the vomer in there, when the sphenoid's in there, when the ethmoid's in there, kind of have to come in from the other side.
I'm going to let you do it.
You'll see that there's a big gap in the, I don't know if I can do it. Okay.
You can take the occipital.
No, I just wish this fit a little better because it will fall off. But anyway, so you can see right here, here's where the vomer and the teeth, the bottom part of the T of the ethmoid come together. But there's a big gap here.
Huh?
Right here. And in real life, when you put your finger up your nose, there's not a gap there. So there's a cartilage that fills this part in and goes down to the tip of your nose. So that's the part of the septum that gets holes in it when people snort coke. Okay? It'll drill a hole right through the cartilaginous part of the nose.
Does it heal cells and kind of repair?
Not once it grows a, kind of like getting a pierced ear. You know, the skin will grow a tube, and that'll perpetuate. So there, the vomer's staying in place. It's big. But you can see how big a gap that leaves in the nasal septum with the rest of that cartilage. Which is good, because then that cartilage flexes very easily too when this whole thing gets squeezed. Okay, so we talked about that. So a lot of people consider that your sixth chakra actually hangs out in the body of the sphenoid. It's not right here, it's back here. But your sixth chakra is your third eye, right? And so it kind of peers out at the world through the ethmoid.
I remember when you worked on my sphenoid and you rejected it. For the next like 3 or 4 days, there was like my third eye was like open. I could feel pressure there, straight for like 3 days straight.
Huh? I wonder if you, yeah, might have some. But you can see it has to peer out through the ethmoid. So what do you think happens when it's all full of mucus? Kind of foggy, right? So a lot of times when people again have chronic sinus problems, they have a hard time seeing the next step ahead. It's like literally their head's full of cotton is what it feels like. They'll come in and say that. But yours got really clear, you said, right? It cleared it up and.
Yeah, it'd be like if someone was working on my third eye. You know, I could feel a little bit of pressure there, or you know, it opening up. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, and so you can see it from the back. The vomer's staying in place now.
So, okay, so looking at the model, the way you have it here, this is the ethmoid then, right here?
Right. forming part of the middle part of the orbit.
And then this next bone here is part of the nasal bone?
That's called the lacrimal bone.
Oh, that's the lacrimal bone.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I've yet to ever see that even mentioned in any cranial work, right? You hardly even know about it from anatomy even. But it's sitting right there, and but it gets most of its motion from the maxilla. I've not ever seen it be a problem in anything. But desmoids, again, another handle on the falx, just like the frontal bone's a handle on the falx. The frontal bone is a good handle for the fibers in the falx that run anterior posterior, and the ethmoid's a good handle on the fibers that run superior inferior. Again, just like the parietals are a good handle on those fibers too, because you're doing the parietal belly dad, you're stretching those fibers. Okay? So who wants to be a guinea pig?